G'day folks, it's Dragon. I'm doing a bit of introduction, this is an introduction video on homesteading. Now, it's alright to be self-sufficient, self-reliant in the bush with just various skills you learn, such as survivalists and things like that. But there are many people around here that don't actually fall under that genre, and they're what they call homesteaders, in that some of them are totally off-grid, some of them are partially on-grid or full on-grid, you know, depending which way, somewhere in between. The topics we're covering in this is how some of these people have become more self-reliant and more self-sufficient with food and water, and some very innovative ideas, reference gardens, livestock, and how to protect them. Now this place here was built back in the 1930s, somewhere around about then. It's about a couple of acres. This area was actually settled around about 120 years ago, somewhere thereabouts, by European settlers. And one of the topics, video topics I want to cover on that is that when the European settlers came into this area, they introduced a lot of plants from Europe, such as the Cape gooseberries, a lot of other fruit trees, some herbs, even some vegetables. Over a period of time, as the settlement sort of disseminated, drifted away, there was a lot of dairy and the lumber industry in this area. These introduced food plants became feral, or the more modern term they use it for these days is naturalised. In other words, they've adapted to the environment around here and are doing very well. Having said that, there are opportunities there to look at. One is, it tells you what sort of plants, gives you an idea what sort of plants you can grow in the area. And the other one is, back in those days, these plants were self-propagating, not like some of the ones you get these days. So it's quite easy to look at the feral or the naturalised ones, taking cuttings or things like that and actually cultivating them yourself, because they've been naturalised to the area, the conditions of the seasons and so on. I've done there'll be a video shoot around here on the gooseberries, Cape gooseberries, mainly grown in Europe, introduced by the early settlers. And up around my place, up the mountain, we've got naturalised fruit trees, like there's a custard apple tree growing up there somewhere, I haven't found yet, I've been told about. But around my place there are trees like plums and apricots and peaches and that sort of thing. So we'll do a video series on that, and also some of the native plants that grow around here can also be cultivated as well as a source of food, and we'll cover some of those as well. Alright folks, thanks very much, and we'll get on with the series. Thank you.